We begin with a weather alert. Rain causing problems across our area, taking down trees and flooding streams. And more is yet to come. Welcome to KOIN 6 News at 5:30. I'm Ken Body. Let's get straight to our live team coverage. KOIN 6 meteorologist Riley O'Connor is in the Weather Center with a look at current conditions and your forecast. But first, Joel Iwanaga, live in Beaverton, where a giant tree is disrupting traffic. Joel?
And Ken, believe it or not, neighbors in this area tell me they're not at all surprised to see this tree go down. Take a look. Work crews here. The wood chippers are humming. So are the chainsaws here this afternoon. Neighbors say that this tree had been leaning, and sure enough, the heavy rain likely saturated the soil, proving simply too much for this tree. Thankfully, though, no injuries, but it did hit a parked car. Well, take a look. The other story here on the west side of town, localized flooding in the Forest Grove area. This is Fern Hill Road, obviously closed tonight following the heavy rains from earlier this afternoon and this morning. This is around Highway 47. Now, neighbors throughout the metro report sun breaks in the morning, followed by steady rain showers, certainly heavy at times. In the meantime, I spoke with the woman who was driving the damaged SUV that was parked under the tree. They say the tree came crashing down just seconds after her and her friend parked and then got out.
When it fell, it cut the power completely. It shook the building like an earthquake happened. And then, we looked outside, saw the tree fell, and we ran.
Yeah, we all ran downstairs because I noticed, I was looking directional. I was like, that's where we parked. So we kind of ran outside, and lo and behold.
With that up there, too, that actually caught fire earlier and actually exploded twice.
It was raining a little bit, but not that bad. I mean, we've had far worse storms, recently in the last few nights, I think, even.
So probably the ground was saturated too much for this tree.
I would assume so, yeah.
Now, I want to give you a closer look at that SUV that was damaged, that was under the tree, again, parked there. It took several hours for city work crews to get to that car under the tree. The SUV had some damage. Take a look to the rear of the vehicle, but considering what could have happened and the size and weight of that tree, these folks tell me they consider themselves extremely fortunate. I tend to agree. Back to a live picture right now. The rain starting to come down once again. Now, I checked, and PGE crews will remain on scene. So will city work crews throughout the night. Again, the tree hit those power lines, and power is out in this immediate area of First Avenue here in Beaverton. No word on when power will be restored. We're live tonight. I'm Joel Iwanaga, KOIN 6 News. Ken, back to you in the studio.
All right. Thank you very much, Joel. Now let's go right to the forecast with Riley O'Connor. We've had quite a bit of rain today, and apparently we had some wind to go along with it, right?
Yeah, that's right, Ken. And the windiest conditions really were this morning when you were waking up. We had wind advisories last night, and that's why we saw some of those trees topple, in addition to the saturated ground. So that, of course, could lead to some of these trees, what you just saw falling. Of course, they had the power lines, and we get the power outages. So let's take a look at the peak gusts this morning. The highest gusts were really around the Bend area at 58 miles per hour, and Astoria experienced gusts around 49. Here in Portland, we were right around 33 miles per hour, and McMinnville around 36. So yeah, they were strong. Have we seen stronger? Yes, we have. Even Salem today toppled winds at right around 42 miles per hour. I should say top those winds. Now, current gusts out towards the coast, you notice they're starting to settle down a little bit, generally between 15 and 25 miles per hour. Really not much going on in the valley. I still expect we could see winds tonight between 10 and 20 miles per hour, primarily in the overnight hours. And winds are really starting to diminish out east down towards the Bend area and Redmond. Now, if you're heading out this evening, still expect some light, steady rainfall within the next couple of hours. You can see some of the yellows over the coast range that are pushing towards the north and the east. And these are going to make it into the metro area probably within the next half hour to an hour. So again, it's going to be a wet night for you, at least early. Temperatures right around 49 degrees. Now we're going to experience another storm that's going to impact us starting tomorrow night. I'll talk more about that in my main forecast coming up. Ken, back to you.